Coach's comments following tonight's 5-2 victory in Waterloo over the Blackhawks. Alexander Fern sitting alongside Lincoln Stars head coach Rocky Russo. Rocky tonight got started just like last night, a power play goal for you guys. You guys spent a lot of time on the power play early in the game, not so much late in the game, but again, special teams being big for you guys early.
Yeah, I think that their game plan of we're going to go out and bully them didn't really work very well, but that was certainly what their intention was early on in the game, was to get dirty. They took some dirty shots at Pelly. They took some dirty shots, obviously. I mean, the second one, how many cross checks do you get?
I counted 6.
To the back of somebody's head. I mean, it's unbelievable, but clearly that was the directive from their big time pro coach over there. So didn't work, and they got swept at home.
Also, you mentioned that, early power play time, getting the chance to go. They were already shorthanded coming into today. They didn't dress as many skaters as you guys did, and they lost one early in the game as well. Did you feel like that kind of helped you guys towards the end of the game, wearing them down? Because it felt like, at least from my eye test up here, that they were tired at the end of the game.
No, actually, I feel like when your bench gets a little shorter, your better players get more ice. And, I mean, back in the day, we used to dress 11 and 7 when we can only dress 20, and it just meant more ice time for your top guys. And so they were tired because we wore them down, not because they had less bodies, but because we wore them down. And we dominated the entire second half of the second period, and I'll give them credit. They pushed back in the third, and we kind of sat on our heels. I think we wanted to hold on to that lead, which was the direct opposite of what was discussed during the intermission. But we tried to go out and hold on to the lead, and we ended up in a situation where in a 1-goal game, but great snipe by Pelly off a great play by Loomer, and we get the 2-goal lead back. Or not by Pelly, pardon me, by Peds.
You talked to me a little bit about, even off air and when we were doing our pregame interview, about how much you feel like John Hirschfeld's game is going to translate to the big ice. A 2-point night for him, a goal, and then setting up Brady Cunningham's first goal in the USHL.
Yeah, I thought Hirsch was really buzzing tonight. His energy was apparent on the bench from the very start, and that line was really good tonight. I thought Jans had it going. I thought Cade had a great weekend. He was, I don't know how much he's on the sheet, but he was a difference maker with his details and the way he was winning battles and touching pucks first and killing penalties when we needed it, winning faceoffs when we needed it. He was really good this weekend.
Yeah, he got an assist on that first Hirschfeld goal. And then, of course, like we mentioned at the tail end of that last question, Brady Cunningham's first in the USHL. A great play by Hirschfeld to turn a rush the other way, going up the other way.
It's not his first in the USHL. He had one last year.
I didn't have that on my sheet.
He
my
scored
goodness.
in Tri-City last year. So
that's is that why you threw the puck in the stands?
That is why I threw the puck
I should have used context clues. I apologize, Coach.
Yeah,
either way, still cool.
Yeah. I'm happy that's it. That's the eventual game-winning goal, right?
Yeah.
So it's a big one for him, but he got one in Tri-City last year. But Brady's coming along. Brady's developing the way we had hoped he would, and playing with more confidence and doing good things. So happy for him to get rewarded that way.
Lane Loomer, also a 2-point night for you guys. You've talked ad nauseum about how he goes in, he does the dirty work. He may not get rewarded on the score sheet every like as much as an Alex Pelletier would, but I mean, he was, I think in my eyes, by far one of the most visible players on the ice all night.
I've been coaching. This is my 21st year coaching junior hockey, and I don't know that there's a more complete competitor in 21 years that I've coached than Lane Loomer. And it's just because he's not the prettiest, he's not the best skater, he's not the most elite talent, but he's tenacious and he's intelligent and he's just a good old-fashioned 200-foot do anything for your team hockey player. And I was talking to a former coach in this league, and he said to me, when I told him Loomer was back, he goes, "Man, Loomer's just the gift that keeps on giving, huh? Because you've got him back for another year, and you just know you can throw him over the wall 18, 19, 20 times a game. He'll eat up 22, 23 minutes a night. He'll do it in all situations, and he's going to come out on top, and that's what he does all the time, and he's just such a valuable piece to our group."
William Prowse also gets the third star of the game tonight. He was really good, made the saves that he needed to make. He had a really good weekend. The shutout yesterday was the USHL's second star of the night. Yesterday, that's, you guys are on a 3-game win streak right now, and he's been in net for all 3 of those games.
Prowser's been awesome. He got hurt in the exhibition game, and then kind of obviously didn't have a great first start there and at home, but he's been a rock star, and he's composed in the net. He's patient. He's calm. He's not stressed. He's providing a lot of comfort and confidence for our guys, and they know that if they do make a mistake, he's back there to help them out and make a big save.
How good does it feel to get 2 wins in this barn?
I love winning in this barn. I love winning in this barn. I've sat up here for a lot of post-game interviews after wins, couple losses too. Obviously, last year was a tough one to swallow, but I love coming into this barn, and I love winning in this barn, and the rivalry that we have with Waterloo is fun. And, I have respect for their organization and what they've been able to do and develop and recruit for so many years. And so it's a privilege to be able to come in here and coach against them.
You're not a believer in game-to-game momentum. I've talked to you about that before, but, I imagine the mood in practice once they get that first skate out of the way on Tuesday is going to be pretty high.
You know what? The more we win, the harder I can be on them. And so, I am a believer of that carrying into the week and us really digging into our growth and our process throughout the course of the week of practice, and then being prepared to play a pretty hot team in Tri-City next week. They're a good club, and they've had some success. They've won some games, and so we're going to need to be prepared for that. Yeah,
it should be a fun in-state rivalry weekend. Coach, thank you for your time, and safe travels back into the great state of Nebraska. We're going to go ahead and call it a night from Waterloo as your Stars 5-2 victors over the Blackhawks tonight. We will stay safe. You guys as well, stay safe. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you at the Icebox for Pucks and Paws on Friday on the Lincoln Stars Hockey Network.